Exterior, rooftop bar, lounge area, continuous. The city stretches out before them, a skyline of endless possibility. Neon lights flicker, their glow reflecting off the sleek glass railing. Below, traffic hums, a distant lullaby of the city's pulse. Blue leans on the glass railing, the night air brushing her bare arms. Connor stands beside her, hands tucked into his blazer pockets. Easy, present.
You from around here?
The question lingers. Blue doesn't answer right away.
Idaho.
Connor straightens, surprised and maybe a little delighted.
No way. I knew I heard it. Midwest always finds Midwest.
Blue huffs a soft laugh, eyes still locked on the horizon.
I like the big city. It makes me feel unseen. In a good way.
Boise wasn't big enough for you?
She tilts her head. Not quite a smile. A flicker of something harder to name.
I'd go farther if I could.
Connor watches her closely now, reading the gap between what she says and what she means. He steps just a little closer, just enough for the energy to shift. His shoulder almost brushes hers. Blue registers the nearness. Her breath shifts. His cologne is subtle cedarwood. Maybe. Clean. She doesn't move away. Their eyes meet, slowly, deliberately. Connor lifts a hand, brushes one of the loose strands from her cheek, tucking it behind her ear. His touch is featherlight, reverent. Blue's breath stutters.
So what are you running from?
The question lands heavy. Blue's lips part, but no answer comes.
Aren't we all doing that from something?
Connor leans in. Not too much, just enough.
Are you running away from me or toward me?
Blue's gaze drops. For a moment, she's bare, unguarded. He reaches out, takes her hand, gently. Not gripping, not demanding, just there. Blue looks down at their hands. Her fingers twitch, but she doesn't pull away.
I'm not the marrying kind that's going to birth you 3 children.
Connor smiles. Not condescending, just honest.
I don't ask you to be.
Then, without warning, he lifts their joined hands and twirls her into the open space between the tables. She tumbles into a soft laugh, caught off guard. Music pulses from the rooftop speakers. A sultry R&B groove threaded with bass and breath. Just enough to move to. Connor rests one hand on her waist. She hesitates, then wraps her arms around his neck. They sway. It's clumsy at first. She's stiff, unsure, but he leads, patient, relaxed. And for the first time in a long time, Blue lets herself feel warmth. And somewhere, deep inside, a thought flickers. Green means go. Interior, Blue's apartment, night. The door slams. They crash into it, his mouth on hers, urgent. Her body melts into him like the night might crush her otherwise. His hands grip her thighs, lift her. Her back hits the door. She laughs into his mouth. Shoes scatter across the room. Her green dress slips from her shoulders, a flash of color against white walls. His shirt lands on the floor. They stumble toward the bed. Gasps, zippers, laughter tangled with want. The room is quiet, except for them. They collapse into the bed, her dress bunched at her hips. His lips trace fire across her collarbone, ribs. Fingers slip lower. She tenses, grabs his wrist, gently redirects him up. Again, he tries. Again, she stops him.
What is it?
A beat. Her pulse pounds.
Maybe we shouldn't.
He pauses, searches her eyes. Steady. Something in her eases. Then she kisses him. Harder. Needing to feel something certain. He holds her, unmoving, letting her lead. Her fingers guide his hands down. An invitation. He slips beneath lace. She tenses. He stops. Climbs above her. Then slowly, he moves inside her. She wraps around him, breath syncing with his. Like the OR, clean, precise, intentional. Interior, Blue's apartment, bedroom, morning. Muted light filters through the half-drawn blinds, cutting the room into neat surgical lines. Everything feels too still. Blue curls into a worn chair by the bed, knees to chest, swallowed in Connor's t-shirt. Her legs bare, goosebumped from the morning chill, but she doesn't move, just watches him. He lies sprawled across the sheets, one arm thrown wide, mouth slightly open, face half buried in the pillow, effortless. The sheet rides low on his hips. She hasn't slept. Her eyes are too sharp, thoughts too loud. What if he touched her scar under her rib, the one no one's supposed to see? Her gaze drags across him, his jaw, his back, the way his body folds into itself without shame. Her fingers still remember the weight of his hand on her skin. Her mouth still aches from kissing him like she meant it. She gnaws her thumbnail, nervous energy leaking out through the tiny, destructive movements. Buzz, buzz. Connor's phone rattles on the nightstand. Blue flinches like it was a gunshot. She's up before she thinks, stumbling toward it, hitting snooze like she's defusing a bomb. Connor stirs, eyes open, finds her.
Good morning, beautiful.
Her whole body locks.
Hi.
He stretches, lazy.
I don't want to go.
It's the OR. No mutiny allowed. Get your pretty butt moving. Dr. Maddows doesn't do late.
He groans, dramatic. She turns, trying to make it to the hallway, to space, but his hand finds hers. Gently. Pulls her backward. He spoons her, his chest warm against her spine, arm curling around her waist.
Last night was something else.
Her hand grabs his wrist. Not to stop him, just to hold.
Too bad it's your day off. Can we hang tonight?
Silence. Her throat tightens, heart stutters.
Sure. I'll make dinner.
He smiles into her shoulder.
Fantastic. Now, let me go. Morning glory's not a metaphor.
She smacks his shoulder. It makes them both laugh, but hers is brittle. He rolls out of bed, disappears into the bathroom. Click. The door shuts. Blue lies back, eyes wide, ceiling unmoving above her. Interior, Blue's apartment, bathroom, morning. Steam curls along the mirror's edge. Connor stands shirtless at the sink, towel wrapped around his waist, hair damp, water dripping from his jaw. He opens the mirrored cabinet, casual, familiar, like he belongs. Inside, neat rows, serums, lip balm, hair dye in its iconic blue box, a razor, a well-loved toothbrush, a silver scalpel nestled between cotton rounds and nail clippers. He picks it up, twists it in his hand. Admiration flickers across his face. He sets it down, reaches for mouthwash, swigs. The burn floods his senses. Then he freezes, tucked behind the scalp serum and toner, a small orange prescription bottle. He tilts his head, reaches for it slowly. The label rotates into view. Estradiol. He doesn't blink, doesn't speak. The liquid in his mouth goes still. His thumb grazes the label again, just to be sure. He places it back, closes the cabinet. He spits out the mouthwash. His reflection stares back, older, suddenly. The softness in his features is gone. Not judgment, not even anger, just silence. Processing while cleaning the sink.